So today we'll be getting into some stories about Randy Orton's absence, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Bella. Let's start things off with Randy Orton and Riddle. Team RKBro has been one of the most entertaining parts of Raw since the two first paired up. Riddle earned Randy Orton's respect after a match on Raw, and the two have been teaming up ever since. It's not the best and most happiest tag team relationship on the roster, but that's what makes them so interesting. Riddle is obsessed with impressing Randy Orton and being his best friend, while it seems like Randy Orton is always seconds away from giving up on Riddle. So there's definitely a lot of extra elements that they've thrown in there that truly makes them a standout tag team. And who knows, maybe they will secure the tag team titles one day if they stay together. Randy Orton was set to be a part of Raw's main event triple threat match to qualify for Money in the Bank, but rumors started circulating Monday evening that Randy wasn't at Raw. WWE later confirmed that rumor that for reasons out of Adam Pearce or Sonya Deville's control, Randy wasn't going to be on the show. That led to Riddle opening up Raw with a letter that he wrote, but he made it seem like Randy Orton wrote it, basically asking Riddle to take his spot. The letter from Riddle that was supposed to be from Randy Orton did get some attention, especially because of the words Aloha. Fans wondered if that meant Randy Orton was on vacation or something like that, but that doesn't seem like it was the case at all. He missed Raw for an undisclosed reason that no one really knows about at this moment. This led to Riddle to earn his way to take Orton's spot in the triple threat match. Riddle had already qualified, but he was basically fighting for Randy Orton. If Riddle won, he would have qualified for Randy Orton. Now, that would have been great. Randy would definitely appreciate a free ride to the Money in the Bank match without moving a single finger. That really would have given Riddle some great points with Orton. However, the only problem is that Riddle was pinned and lost the triple threat match. This is interesting because Riddle may get in big trouble with Randy Orton over the loss. Orton already isn't on the best team with Riddle, so when he comes back and finds out that Riddle competed for him but lost, you know that Randy Orton has to have a reaction towards that. Riddle losing on behalf will definitely cause Randy Orton to flip out on him. So that's another thing to watch out for. How will Randy Orton truly react to Riddle? First lying about the letter and then losing on his behalf as well. Riddle has a lot of explaining to do, so it'll be intriguing to see that play out and how Riddle can talk Orton out of being upset. A 2013 video from a talk show recently resurfaced of a 29-year-old Nikki Bella making some horrible, insensitive remarks about an all-time iconic WWE legend, Chyna. One person dug up the video and then it just went viral all within a day. Nikki Bella released a new statement and apologized for the clip that resurfaced. She had this to say on Twitter: "I want to sincerely apologize for a comment I made over 8 years ago on Fashion Police. I am sorry and embarrassed by my 29-year-old self, who offended Chyna and in turn hurt her family and others. I wish I could take it back. Please learn from me. It's not worth hurting someone's feelings for a meaningless laugh. Chyna will always be remembered as an icon and pioneer who helped create the opportunities for women in wrestling that exist today. Thank you, Chyna." The apology went out, but some fans still weren't buying it. That's when Chyna's family released their own statement confirming Nikki's private apology and told fans that it was all taken care of. They had this to say: "Nikki has apologized on her page and in private. It was sincere. Please stop attacking her. Her apology has been passed on to the family also. She has grown as a person. There is no hate or ill will. Please build each other up, not tear down. Chyna believed in forgiveness." Longtime NXT fans will most definitely remember the team of Blake, Murphy, and Alexa Bliss. The team was probably at their apex in late 2015. This trio was one of NXT's best things going at the time, and they really all helped out with each other. Aligning with Blake and Murphy turned Alexa Bliss heel and also got her out of the glitter princess persona. She changed her hair color, changed her persona, and quickly became a breakout star after that. Alexa Bliss's management also did wonders for the tag team of Blake and Murphy. They didn't really have much going on until Alexa aligned with them. Under Alexa's management, they had a great tag title run, and they were on top for a long time. But it was clear that Alexa was ready to break out and be her own star. Blake recently spoke with Wrestling Inc., and he explained, their reaction back then to learning that Alexa Bliss was splitting from them. He had this to say on the Alexa Bliss split. "I guess it's just what creative wanted. Once we dropped the NXT tag titles, they wanted to split Alexa away from us so she could have her singles run. We were very happy for her because we knew she was going to be a star, and so we were still tagging but not getting any traction. We weren't having any storylines on NXT, and then they slowly started putting us in singles matches. At one point, we were at odds and unsure if we're still a team or not. They said Samoa Joe was going to come lay us out during a match. At the time, Buddy and I pitched the idea of wrestling each other in a best of 3 or best of 5 series, but they didn't want that." So Alexa Bliss would end up getting called up to the main roster just a year later in 2016, and the rest was history. Multiple world titles, multiple tag team wins, Money in the Bank winner, WrestleMania host, and so much more. So Alexa truly broke out. But all three of them seemed like they really loved their time that they had together in NXT. Let's also touch with the latest Alexa Bliss story in current day. So Nia, Chyna, and Reginald are all talking backstage about everything that has been happening with Alexa Bliss. Once they finish talking, they move out of the way and we see Alexa standing in the background. Now usually in this situation, it would have been Lily in the background, but since Lily is gone, that can't really happen anymore. So Alexa has to stand in and do the spying herself. She also posted a picture of herself spying on them with the caption of, "I see and hear all." Alexa then came out during the Chyna vs Nikki Cross match. So it looks like this feud may continue even though Alexa is in the Money in the Bank match. Alexa comes to ringside to try to mind control Nia Jax, and she started to do it until she was interrupted by Reginald. Alexa then ended up taking out Reginald and Nia Jax at ringside, which also distracted Chyna and allowed Nikki Cross to pick up the win. So what does Alexa still want to do with Nia and Chyna? Well, that's the million-dollar question. The answer to that isn't really clear right now. Alexa was obviously set to take control over Nia, but Reginald stopped her. So you do have to wonder what Alexa was going to do with Nia if Reginald never stopped her. Does she want to break Nia and Chyna up? Is there a deeper mission here for Alexa? That's all things that we have to ask ourselves. Lily still remains on Alexa's entrance screen and graphic, but storyline-wise, it really looks like she's out of the picture for sure now. But that doesn't mean that we won't see some form or version of Lily reappear in the future. Can Lily get tired of being in whatever timeout she's in and still jump into Alexa Bliss to possess her? Something like that is possible. Maybe it happened already because if you've been paying close attention, it's been a while since we've seen the happy and cheerful version of Alexa Bliss. She's been in her extremely serious persona pretty much ever since Lily left. So maybe something's going on right now. We'll have to wait and see. But what are your thoughts on today's wrestling news? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.